Are you trying to figure out how you can get maximum cash value inside your whole life insurance policy? Well, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to go about doing so. My name is Carmen.
And I'm Darius.
For the best information on cash value whole life insurance, subscribe to our YouTube channel and also hit the notifications bell so that you're notified when we post new videos.
Now, when it comes to whole life insurance policies, a lot of times what we do is, or what people do is they compare it to something called term insurance. Now, there's a distinct difference between term insurance and whole life insurance. The first is the fact that term insurance is only for a term and it doesn't have any cash value. On the other hand, a whole life insurance policy protects you for your entire life, and it has something that develops over time called cash value. The cash value is the main point of this entire channel, because what we do is we teach you how to utilize cash value life insurance to take over those third-party debts, investments, lending, and create a legacy for your family while you are alive. Now, let's jump right into a whole life insurance policy, well, a traditional whole life insurance policy. And the reason why I say traditional is because when it comes to a traditional policy, that cash value takes a year or two before it's even available. And that's because the premium that you pay, let's say the amount of money that you come out of pocket in order to get your death benefit, all that money is going towards your actual death benefit. So as a result, there's no cash value in the first few years as it relates to a traditional whole life insurance policy. Now, what has to be added to the insurance policy in order to have cash value available is something called the paid up addition rider.
Exactly. So the paid up additions rider is something that Darius and I like to put on our policies that we design because it's basically an offset. It provides you cash value immediately so that you don't have to wait 2, 3, maybe 4 years, depending on the insurance company, to have access to any cash.
Right.
So the paid up additions rider is an add-on that you put onto the policy. It's not something that is required, but it's just something that we like to include. And it's important for you to know this and understand this because anytime you are shopping for whole life insurance policies, you need to know all about them and what it entails. So although Darius and I are life insurance agents, we don't focus on the death benefit side of life insurance because after all, we are life insurance agents. So we like to focus on the features that the insurance company provides us while we are living so that we can maximize our efforts financially using whole life insurance, and everything that we've built throughout our entire lifetime will be able to be passed on to the next generation.
Now, that paid up addition rider is something that's available no matter what company, as long as it's a whole life insurance product. And that's something that you can ask your agent about in the initial creation of your policy. It's not something that you can add on to an existing policy. It has to be done in the very beginning.
And one thing that I don't think that we talked about with the paid up additions rider is depending on how the policy is designed, because every individual is different, you can have 60 to 90% of your premium in cash value. What does that mean? That's liquid capital that you have access to tap into should you need it for investing, savings, kids' education, whatever the case may be.
Another thing to consider when it comes to adding these riders is it doesn't apply to everyone. The ability to add this paid up addition rider onto your whole life insurance policy also factors in your health. If you have a standard rating or above, you're perfectly fine able to add this paid up addition rider. If you're below this standard rating, there's a possibility that you may be limited to the amount of paid up addition that you can add, if at all.
So I know what you're thinking, if this is so good, how much is it going to cost me? So it depends again on how the policy is designed. We typically add the paid up additions rider inside the full amount that you tell us you can afford. So if you tell us, for example, that you want to do a $20,000 premium, we're going to take probably 60% of that amount and buy a paid up additions rider, and 40% will buy your death benefit.
So the numbers will work out to where there's about $8,000 in your base premium, which buys you your death benefit. The death benefit is going to change depending on your age. Now, the cash value paid up addition rider will be $12,000. The paid up addition rider will be the same amount no matter what your death benefit or your age is in this situation.
And $12,000 is what you will have access to in cash value, which is super exciting. And the paid up additions rider does buy you permanent life insurance or permanent death benefit, but it's a small amount. That's why we want to make sure that we do provide you a minimum of $100,000 in death benefit and maximum amount of cash.
And just a rough estimate to get you to that 100K mark, it's about 10 times your age. That's why you hear us say in our videos, how much does it cost? Well, we say in general, you want to start around 10 times your age because it gets you $100,000 in death benefit, which allows us to do these balances and splits the way that we do.
And 10 times your age is on a monthly basis. So if you're 50 years old, that would be $500 a month or $6,000 for the year, 500 times 12, and so on and so forth. So if you're thinking that you want a whole life insurance policy with maximum cash value, make sure you click on the link below to become our client so that we can design a policy specifically for you and your financial needs.
And if you like this video, make sure you share it with a friend and give us that thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
And remember, own your own lifestyle,
or someone else will.